Sporting versus Arsenal. Arsenal with the 1-0 win.
That's exactly that, and that's about it.
Should we do the highlights? Micah, I'm sure you know where they start. Why don't you take us through them?
We're going to start with the Raya save, which was absolutely fantastic. Kylie can roll red, no problem. I've got you covered.
What a pass, by the way.
To be honest, it's a great pass, and it's a wonderful run. Araujo, Titi?
Araujo, yeah.
Araujo.
And you know what's impressive with David Raya there is making a save like that, backpedaling.
Backpedaling, that's
exactly. It's not easy to generate something or try to be good on something. You're backpedaling, you know where the goal is, and that was magnificent.
He's been Arsenal's best player this season, along with Rice. And then Madueke off the bar, set pieces, Jamie, which you love so much.
Yeah, listen, it's a big part of the game, certainly when Arsenal are involved, and even in this game, it felt like the biggest opportunity to get a goal, as it normally is.
They would have called foul on the keeper.
Yeah, I would think so. And then
again
another Raya save. This was late on, like I say, the 83rd minute. Just get a little bit of luck on that one. There's another one I think coming later, actually, where that's coming next.
A great little reaction save. I mean, I would have been disappointed if
but I think the next one's the big one.
The position,
certainly from Sporting's point of view, you see again how late in the game it is, and sometimes you get a little bit of luck, but it's where the ball bounces here.
No reaction.
The second one.
He's a brilliant goal. He's been a brilliant signing for Arsenal there. Made a huge difference.
And then just a tiny piece, I would say, of magic. As you're going to see here, Gabriel Martinelli gets the ball on the outside. He goes inside. Sporting are very poor there to leave Kai Havertz alone. But that's not my problem. Look, you have to stay with him while you're trying to deal with Gabriel Martinelli here. He left him alone. Fullback cannot save you. Great touch from Kai Havertz and great finish. Boom. Side foot in. See you later. 1-0. That's all we needed.
You see the manager, Mikhail Arteta, running down the sideline there. Let's listen into what he had to say after the game.
Well, very happy with the victory. It's a team that they haven't lost at home for a long, long time. So I know the difficulty of what we've done. We had many periods in the game that we were very dominant. It's true that we needed our keeper in two crucial moments to win the game, but I think overall we were the better team and we are one step closer.
After two defeats, did you see the reactions, the performance you expected tonight?
Yes, and when we talk about coming back to our identity and certain phases of the game, definitely I saw that tonight.
And meanwhile, we'll remember what Sporting did against Bodo Glimt in the second leg of the last round, right? Do you think they'll still have belief that they could get something done in this game, or is it different now because they have to go to the Emirates for the second
that was
leg?
at their place.
Yeah, I think it'd be tough for them. Listen, we were watching the other game, or we were keeping an eye on that game. But even though Arsenal didn't play well, it didn't feel like they were ever going to be really threatened. Didn't feel like Sporting could really hurt them too much. It almost felt, when you're watching one game, it felt like a Champions League quarter-final. When you were watching Sporting Arsenal, it almost felt like a game from the group. There was just a completely different level of pace and probably quality to the game as well. So I think Arsenal almost just had the Maries, and we're never going to take a chance away from home. We're always going to get the 0-0, and if they could nick it, fantastic.
Well, we got the reaction though, didn't they, from the players? Losing to Man City, losing to Southampton. You said it was a big game for them.
What did that
It was a big game. I wouldn't go along with it wasn't a great performance.
They won the game.
I know.
We had a debate before, you know.
But what I'm saying is, yes, so they won. And the big thing is for them to win. So it almost puts away, like, we've won a game of football. But it wasn't a great performance.
Yeah, but if that was Liverpool, that's a great professional performance away in Europe.
I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, if Havertz hits the post,
If Havertz hits the post, why did he hit the post?
I know, but
if Vinicius scores, it's 2-2.
But it's not a great performance where they played fantastic, was it?
No, I agree with you. I'm not saying that.
Why do you always argue with me and in the end you go, I agree with you? You do it every time.
No. I respect your points, and like I said before, I think you're a brilliant analyst. I know that. But you said, you said before the game, they need a reaction. I'm asking you.
Yes.
They got the reaction.
Yes.
How they did it is irrelevant.
Exactly.
It was about winning the game.
Yes, and they've won the game.
Correct. Is my point.
No problem.
That's it.
But do you think if they play like that every game between now and the end of the season, they win the league?
But they've been playing like that in the season, and they've been getting over the line. That's been the point, hasn't it?
Well, we'll see.
Did you think it was a satisfactory response? Were you happy with the performance?
I told you, they won away from home. Let's see what they can do at the Emirates. I will talk at the end.
Okay, we're not saying Arsenal was scintillating. We're not. They weren't. It's just
Right,
about the performance. That's it.
Thanks, Mike,
Yeah.
for the extra.
And by the way, you thought I was tensed. Those guys are tensed.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back. So Real Madrid lost at home to Bayern Munich tonight. We can listen in now to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's with Guillaume Balaguer.
We need to analyse the game, the positives and the negatives. We've seen where we could exploit them. We've seen the areas in which we were able to create chances and their weaknesses, but, on the other side of that, where their strengths are. So it's about, limiting their strengths and exploiting their weaknesses, which I'm sure, the manager and the coaching staff will analyse and dissect the game and come up with a game plan for us to go over the next week and win.
Neuer was man of the match, so you did a lot of things good. So I guess that's the thing to build on from.
Yeah, for sure. I think he made amazing saves. He limited the scoreline to just 2-1. We had our chances to even win the game, as did they. They had chances as well. But it shows a lot when a goalkeeper gets man of the match. It just means that you've put a lot of pressure on them.
Looking forward to next week. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. And see you there.
Forward to next week. Let's talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold, though, and kind of like the trajectory that his career has gone on at Real Madrid. How do you kind of process that? How do you?
Listen, I was disappointed he left Liverpool, but there is something about me seeing a young Scouse lad growing up in Liverpool playing for the biggest club in the world, playing in the Bernabeu, and he's had a major part in the game tonight. But probably the game sums up what people think about Trent. Probably caught out for one of the goals, but provides a brilliant assist for the goal as well, and that's why he is who he is. He gets a little bit of criticism, but he's a fantastic player.
Okay, let's go over to Madrid because Peter Schmeichel is there for us. Vincent Kompany. What's going on?
Congratulations, my friend.
I'm with the man himself.
How you doing, guys?
I'm with the hottest coach in Europe at the moment, with a team that plays so incredibly well. You must be so proud of your team today, what they've done.
Yeah, I'm happy. It's a tough one because it just feels like half time. It doesn't feel like you've achieved anything. But I did say to the lads, you've won in the Bernabeu, so that's a big thing, and it feels like the Allianz is a special place for us. So we're looking forward to this game next week as well. But nothing's over, of course.
What about your goalkeeper? 40 years of age and putting on a display like that.
Yeah, well, I'm getting on to 40 now, and I just realised that I still feel young. So Manu feels young, and he's performing. If you see him work throughout the week, I think you understand why he performs this way. So you need big moments in these type of games, and we always we trust that he can do that for us.
You have one of your big fans in the studio, Thierry Henry. Thierry, you got a question for
Yes. First and foremost, congratulations. I didn't speak to you for a little while. I had a question for you.
Merci.
Were you a bit upset with the amount of chances that they got? Because going back with a 2-0, as you said, maybe would have felt like a tiny bit better in what you wanted to achieve. No, I'm happy with the result. I'll take the 2-1. I feel we're in a position where the next game we want to do the same, which is just try and win the game. And there's a couple of chances where we can maybe score a few more goals as well. But I feel like when this game goes back to our players, maybe on that day we have our finishing boots on. So yeah, it's tough because you know how good they are, but at the same time we have to get belief out of this game. We have to. Thank you for the answer. I just want to let you know, for me, you're the most balanced team in this Champions League. So all the best.
Balsam, Big Meeks. You don't ring, you don't text. What's happening? You've got a Hollywood on me now. No, but I have to say congratulations.
There's only one guy that wants to make it in Hollywood, and that's you, Michael. You know that.
No, but on a more serious note, it's great to see your journey at Burnley and then going to Bayern. A lot of questions asked at the start, but I always knew back in the dressing room when you was studying, when we was all having fun and being stupid. I always knew you'd get to the top, so I just wanted to say congratulations, sir.
Yeah, but Mike, I have to say something. I watched the show last year, and you always pick my team losing. So don't go and say that now. But it's all love, Mike Meeks. I'm happy to see you shine as well.
Thank you. Do you want to ask him a question, Jamie?
Just one final thing, right? The way you play, you say you're going to go and try and win the game. I always feel that you could always score a goal against you, but you score more goals. Is that part of the plan, that you think offensively you're so good that you can take a little bit of more risk at the back, really? That's what...
I feel differently. I feel like we can always keep a clean sheet, and I feel, well, you're right, that we can always score a goal. I do feel that. But it's a hard balance. I think the team has, in the end, earned the right to play the way they do it. So it's hard for me to go and say, look, guys, this, and that, and then, just change completely for any opponent. They've done it in Paris, they've done it here. They've earned the right to be that team, and I remember when I was lucky to be a part of some very good teams, the biggest thing you want to have in these type of games is that you can still be yourself. And then after that, with the talent on the pitch, it's margins. But we can make those margins fall in our favour.
Yeah. Well,
Vincent, can I ask you a question? I'm the only one who hasn't asked one yet.
He's already interrupted me.
Yeah, well, you've asked for. So, Vincent, tonight I thought Michael Elise was the best outfield player on the pitch. I thought he was fantastic. You obviously know him from the Premier League. You've worked in the Premier League. Were you surprised how easy it was to get him to Bayern Munich and none of the other Premier League giants took him?
Well, they all tried, and we had I think we had a strong argument in terms of, the way we played and how we saw him play for us. But these players, a lot depend on their own mindset. I mean, I look at Michael, and Titi will know because you've worked with him, his attention to detail, even today he won't be happy about certain things he's done, although he's done an amazing performance, how he defends for the team. It's never finished. So it's an easy job for me as a coach, and the main thing is to to back them and give them a little bit of sort of a push, just to make sure that they never settle with what they've got. And Michael was going to succeed anyway, to be honest.
Thank you very much for doing this. Thank you. Good luck. See you next week.
Thanks.
That's all before you go.
Hey,
last one.
Man himself, Vincent Company.
Come on.
No, it's gone.
No, I'm there.
Who's your favourite on the show, man? You know how this works, baby. Let's go.
No, Big Meeks all day long.
Yeah! Victory!
That's an easy win for you, that one.
Yes! Ciao!
Dear. Peter, stay there for us, please, because obviously goalkeepers... a big theme kind of across both of these games today. So we want to get your thoughts on some of that. Manuel Neuer, we already kind of talked about briefly. Do you want to expand on anything you said?
No, but he played an unbelievable game today. There's been a few question marks about his performances of late, but he started off well. That was the first one against Mbappe, and then it was Vini Jr. And then this game, you think, oh, you'll never make a better save than that one, Then this one. This, for me, is the best save I've seen all year. Not only does he get down to it, but he goes through the legs, so he doesn't see it until very, very late. But he was 40 not long ago. He didn't play like a 40-year-old football player. And I think I just had a little word with him who is out here, and he kind of agreed that it was probably the best game he's played in many years. And I think he needed that. I think he needed to get back to that point where he had that kind of self-confidence that I'm actually a really, really important part of this team. Don't forget, Urbik is a young goalkeeper who stood in for nearly 13 games, I think. He's not played. He's actually played quite well. He was in that game in Atalanta, and he's kind of pushing and pushing. So I think Manuel Neuer, he needed this game, and he was absolutely outstanding today.
Very good. Peter, this is us saying good night to you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. We will see you